All right, welcome back. On this video, I want to talk about retirees in the 21st century. We are at a point right now where baby boomers, the people who are ready to retire or already retired or planning to retire within the next 5 years or so, those people are going to have to do something once they retire. And if they haven't positioned themselves in a way where they don't have to work for anybody else, they're going to have to go back to work. And if you are one of those people that I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because you probably don't want to retire because you are going to have to go back to work for someone else, and probably at a lower rate, right? Probably working for someone young enough to be your grandchild, and you're going to probably, I'm not very sure, but you're probably not going to like it very much. I would just venture to say that. So why wouldn't you? This is my question to you. Why wouldn't you, having all your facilities, all your faculties, decide to do something now that by the time you retire, you can just transition to full time? Why wouldn't you do that? That's going to make you more money. That's going to allow you to have your own freedom because you're going to be going at your own pace. It's going to be based totally on what you want to do. The knowledge that you gain, the events that you attend, the speaking engagements that you do, the books that you write, the whatever, right? Because there's a lot to do. You can create videos, you can create audios, you have LinkedIn for businesses, you have Facebook for businesses. You have all that available to you today. It's not like you are going to spend a lot of money. It's not like that at all. Because as a consultant, what you would be doing is helping people in need when they are in need, right? And you know, when you're having a problem, if someone can help you solve that problem, you want that done. It's called a pain point, right? If I come and poke you on the side and that's that pain point, you want that pain gone. You want that to be eliminated. Now, if I can tell you how to get that pain away, that's something that would be beneficial to you. You would be willing to pay for that. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, the retiree. I'm trying to get you to understand that you don't have to go to work for someone else. It's not necessary. What we've been taught throughout life in the baby boomer generation, which I'm in also, is that we need to go to work. If we want more money, we need to get another job. If we want more money, we need to spend more hours at the job. No, that's not the way it is. That's not the way it should be. The way it should be, and what actually benefits you, is having a business, because you get tax breaks, you get to work at your own pace, you get to understand how that process works to benefit you, right? And you're not working for someone else. No one's telling you to go and mop the floor if you have to do that after you retire from your job. Whatever your job is, you may do that on your floor. And I'm not saying anything negative about that. I'm just simply saying, if you want to do something different, you can do that. You're going to have to use your own brain, though. That's a caveat. You're going to have to become a creative thinker. You're going to have to become a problem solver, because you're not going to be working on everything. You're going to be working on specifics. You're going to be working on how to help people with specific problems. And once you know how to do that, you just go around and share it with everybody that you can, how that process works. Whether it's online, whether it's face-to-face, whether it's through a podcast, whether it's through an audio, whether it's through a video, any way you can, you get that word out that that's what you do. And then when people have their problem, they'll contact you. Or you can, set systems up where you contact people in that, in that arena that you can help, because you just don't know. But you can rest assured that if you are the quote unquote expert in that field, you can charge, you can solve a problem, and you can get recommended by that client. And sometimes you can continue working with that client for months, years, and before you know it, you have a working relationship not just with that client but with several other clients, right? That's how it works. And you have a different value point. You look at yourself differently when you're a solver, a problem solver, than when you just go and do work, right? You are the boss. It's not like the world is depending on me. The world is depending on you. Your company's life is dependent on what you do. So if you just sit around doing nothing, guess what? Your company won't survive. But if you put in work, you can start out slow. But if you put in work regularly, day in and day out, learning, sharing, gaining perspective, understanding what you do, in essence, then there will come a point when you will say, I got it. I know how to do this. And when that hits you, when that wraps around the thought process that you have on a daily basis that you can do this, then you can do it any place. You can share that information anywhere and solve that problem. And that's what I want for you. I want that for you. Because I know you want that for yourself. Especially if you've worked 25 or 30 years for someone else. You don't want to go to work 10 or 15 years for someone else, do you? When you don't have to, you have options today. It's not like it used to be. Working for someone is no longer the way. It actually has never been the way. Owning your own is the way. Now, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to go around the different states and share that same story, share that same mindset with people who, for whatever reason, maybe can't get a job. Ex-felons or people who don't have a high school education or maybe don't have a GED, because all that's not necessary. Only thing necessary that you put yourself in a position to learn, and as you learn, you share what you learn. And then you'll begin to get hired for what you know. And you'll be paid for what you know. And you can take it to the next level at the pace that you want to go. If, let's say, you gain some perspective and some understanding about how to solve problem A, and that gets you, let's say 5 or 10 clients. You can then bring something else in that you can solve as well. Because by that time, you know that process, right? That's one stream of income that you solve that problem. The next one, you done research on it now, you really feeling it. I think I can do that too. I'm going to try that. Then you get 10 or 15 clients in that, then you got 2 sources of income from under the same niche. And you're being known as the owner, the entrepreneur. You own something. You can leave that to your children. That's not just when you retire, they're going to put someone else in your position and keep it moving. No. You can leave that company to your siblings, to your grandchildren, whoever you want to leave it to. And that's a beautiful thing. SpeakerLarry.com.